Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. We are going to be making a couple of super cute and easy DIYs for one of my favorite holidays to decorate for, which is Halloween. I love Halloween. I love decorating for Halloween. I love dressing up and celebrating the holiday. I love the spooky vibe that you get with Halloween, and there are so many different ways that you can decorate your space and really make it your own, and that's what we're gonna do with these DIYs today. I am so excited for them for a couple of reasons. The first being that all of the items that we are going to use to create our DIYs today are from the dollar store. So that's super budget friendly. Also really good for if you're in a small space. So we live in a condo. It's not always easy to decorate the space without it looking very cluttered. So these DIYs are more simplistic, but they're still gonna add a really nice Halloween touch and spooky vibe to your space. And they're really easy to store at the end of the day. So I can't wait to show you guys not only what I got for the DIYs, but also what the dollar store has right now in terms of decorations. So if you're not even interested in making a DIY, you just want to see kind of what's available at Dollarama right now, then keep watching, and I can't wait to show you guys everything that I found and the DIYs that we're gonna make today. So as you can see, I got a pretty good haul from the dollar store. I wanted to show you guys exactly what I got. So the first item that we are going to be using in our DIYs is this skull here, but they have a lot of different glass skulls and just regular skulls that you can use to decorate your space. We are going to be using this for one of our DIYs though, but you can also just leave it as is if you have a more colorful kind of Halloween decor vibe going on. And this was only $2.50, I believe. It's really budget friendly. The next item that I got that we are going to be using in our DIYs is this cute Halloween tree. So they usually have these for each of the holidays. I also have an Easter one that's kind of in like a pastel blue, but this one obviously is blacked out for Halloween's, and this was only $2. So even again as is, it can add into kind of spooky vibe to your space. I also got this sign, and this was $2.50. I might do something with this, I might not, I haven't decided yet, but I'm not really a fan of the bottom part, but I do love the happy on top, so we might do something with this. And then next up, I also found these cute little lights. And so these lights are just little twinkle lights, them just even across your mantle to give it a little extra light. Also really good, and we're gonna use this for our tree. So I'll show you how we're gonna kind of attach everything, but these were only $2, so really inexpensive as well. And then we're also going to be using some of this, it's called Thanksgiving organza and mesh fabric rolls. So these just come in little kind of short rolls. Kind of looks like about 6 inches. 5.9 inches. So I got it in a couple different, this organza in a couple of different colors that you can see in different patterns, but I'm going to show you guys how we're going to use this. But again, you can just use it as is, whether you're laying it across the table for Thanksgiving or whether you need to wrap a gift, that sort of thing. Then I also found these super cute. Normally you can find googly eyes at the dollar store, but these ones are Halloween googly eyes. So they're $1.50, but they come in a bunch of different colors. So I'm gonna see if we can do something with that. But if not, I'm just gonna keep them to craft with. And then I also found these. This is just called table scatter, but I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna use this for as well. And they're little glittery leaves, and they're only $1.25. These can be used for a bunch of different projects. Today we're going to use them though for our DIYs. And then this is a glitter shaker. So normally for an amount of glitter that's this much, it can be quite expensive, especially at a place like Michael's. This is only $1.50 though, and you get a pretty big amount of it. We're going to be using this for one of our DIYs today to make something super glittery. So, and this also I believe comes in orange as well at the dollar store. And then this is just something that I've actually put up in our hallway, but it's a really cute trick or treat sign. So it just hangs on the wall. This was only $4 and it's a nice, like, it's not just plastic, it's actually metal. So it was really cute. Normally a sign like this at another store, whether it's a Michael's or like a Winners or something, would be around $10. So this is $4, which is pretty good. You can also add different things to this if you want, but I just think it's super cute as is. It's giving me very Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. So yeah, but I really love this sign, and I have already gotten a lot of use out of it just this year. I've had it, so I love it. Okay, so we're ready to make our first DIY. We're gonna start with our Halloween tree. And the reason that I wanted to make a Halloween tree, I was actually going to make one just with branches and, you know, add the glue and the glitter. But luckily at the dollar store they had these ones, so it's super easy and convenient. I just decided to pick that. So all I'm gonna do is just, obviously we want to clip the tag off. So that's done. And then I of course got these lights. So these are from our package of Halloween lights. So we're gonna be using these on our actual tree. And I'm in the dark here because I want to show you guys like how cute and spooky this is gonna be. So really we're just gonna use it to decorate it like a Christmas tree. And also these don't come with batteries. You do need 2 AA batteries for these. So just keep that in mind. Really you can decorate this how you want, but because it's all in one piece, you want to start at the bottom and then kind of work your way around the tree. And also you're gonna have to hide this cord that it comes with. So, and the battery pack as well. You're gonna need to hide that. So this needs to actually start at the bottom and then just kind of wrap your way around the tree in really whatever fashion you want, whatever kind of looks nice to you or how you want it lit at. So I'm just gonna do a couple passes around this kind of shorter branch. And so I said how much I loved Halloween, but I also want to hear what your guys' favorite part of Halloween is. Is it the candy? Is it the dressing up? And if it is the dressing up, what are you guys gonna be this year? I think my favorite part of Halloween is, you know, the nostalgia of it and watching all of the movies, all of the scary movies. I'm not a big horror movie person, but I do love to watch certain movies like the classics like Halloween, Michael Myers. I like watching kind of more of the thriller kind of horror, if that makes sense. A little bit of finagling, but it's not too bad. And obviously we want to get kind of this top, like the highest part of the tree, decorated with lights. This also kind of reminds me of the Halloween tree in Disneyland. And most people who know me know that I am a big Disney fanatic. I'm a big Disneyland fanatic too. But in one of the lands called Frontierland, that's like their western kind of land of the park or area of the park, they have this tree that's dedicated, and I forget what his name is, but it's dedicated to the author of a book called The Halloween Tree. So he wrote a story about this tree, and they have a Halloween tree in Disneyland now that is dedicated to this author and to the story of the Halloween tree. But this kind of reminds me of it because I'll show you the lights. We're gonna turn the lights on. But see, super cute, super easy. It's already looking Halloween-y. And once you have them on, you can kind of then go back in and kind of twist everything around in the way that you want it. But I kind of like the wiry look and it not being perfect either. Not only is it a really quick DIY, but it also is just really cute, and it still plays on the whole black and white theme. And again, super easy. Even if you just do the lights and the tree alone, it's $4 for this, plus the cost of your batteries. But Super easy. It looks a lot more professional this way when it has the lights on it. And you can add whatever you kind of have lying around. I have this black ribbon, and so I want to use some of that. And then I also, this is another tip, when the season is done, so like on either the 31st, a lot of stuff, especially at Michael's, is going to be very heavily discounted. You can either go to Michael's, you can go to places like Walmart as well. Michael's is my favorite place to go to though. So I always go at the beginning of November, and that's when Christmas season is starting. And I purchase everything Halloween for the next year. I go to Michael's at the end of the season every year. I do this. I do this for both Halloween and for Christmas. And I get some amazing deals. Most of the stuff is like 70 to 75% off. That's when I get a lot of the stuff that I'll kind of keep my eye on throughout the Halloween season. If it sells out, it sells out. But the things that I keep my eye on that are a bit more expensive and that I, you know, want to save a little bit of money on, then I'll wait till the end of the season and I'll go back and I'll see if they have anything. The one caution I will give though is that if you really love something, pick it up, because it's probably gonna go. And one thing I noticed about Michael's this year too is that they've broken out a lot of their Halloween items into different categories. So like I got this really cute little potion bottle and potion stand because they have this new chemistry type of wall and display. And then they also have like a memento mori type area too, and then they have more like glam Halloween, if that makes sense. So it's like velvet pumpkins and pinks and cheetah prints and that sort of thing. So a lot of very different. And then of course they have the classic Halloween items. So if there is an item you really want, I would say get it, especially if it's a ceramic item or something that's breakable, because a lot of items, for whatever reason, at Michael's, people are not careful and things get broken, especially little figurines. So I like to purchase it earlier on in the season. But for things like this, for things like ribbon, for things that you're going to use, like if you're getting little trick-or-treat bags or little decor items, it's super easy to just wait till the end of the season. Unless you are really in a pinch and you really need it or really want it, then use a coupon and get it. A lot of the times it'll be on sale anyways, but if you're looking for those heavily discounted items, wait till the end of the season when you can get them. And like this, this is regularly $8 Canadian. I'm pretty sure I paid like $2 for this. So, and you get like a big roll, and it's such a cute pattern that you can use, much more cost effective. So then you're paying like dollar store prices, but you do have to wait till the end of the season and then enjoy them. Plan to enjoy them the following year. And the thing I like about that is that I'll open up my decor box and I won't even know what's in the decor box yet. It'll just be kind of a surprise because I've gotten a lot of items on sale the year before. So with all that being said, we're going to use these ribbons, and really you can use little ornaments too. If you have like little Halloween ornaments, you can use those. We're also going to use this organza that we got. It's a really beautiful pattern and very fall and very leaf-like to match a tree, essentially. So what I'm going to do is just take some of it, and it really doesn't need to be a lot. So I would say about that much, maybe a couple inches worth, or about 5 centimeters. And then you're just going to tie them in different parts of the tree and tie them once, and it'll make it look like a little cute bow. Super cute. So it just gives your tree this cute little bow, and it has that leaf pattern on it as well. So I don't know if I'm going to add this to the top. I might even end up adding it to the bottom, so I'm just going to use this black ribbon, but all I'm doing is just tying, not even a double knot, but just tying one knot, and it makes it look like there are bows all over the tree. I'm also going to switch between this and this other organza pattern, and I'll show you guys what this one looks like as well. So this one has more like feathers on it, but still that really gold pretty sheen, and it just offers something different. You can also layer these together as well, like layer the organza pieces together and tie them so you get those much more fuller looking bows, but this also works really well. And I'll show you guys what it looks like once I'm done. So I finished decorating the Halloween tree that I put together with all items from the dollar store. I'm gonna turn it back on here now that I'm done decorating it. I'll also say that I added in some of this table scatter that I got too. So I just took a couple of the orange leaves and I just put them in the bottom here so you can see it really goes well. And then I also used some of the ribbon that I got from Michael's. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it on, but one of the nice things about that is that it created a little belt for lack of a better word for the battery pack, so it kind of hides it a little bit better, and then I just tied it at the back. So happy with how it looks, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in the office or if I'm going to move it out to our actual like mantle out in our main living area. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out, considering that it's mostly items from the dollar store. Again, you also don't have to use any of the methods that I used for this. You can just keep the tree as it is. It's a $2 tree, so you can decorate it if you want or just leave it. The lights themselves too, you can use those in a separate project. I love it for this though because I think it really gives a Halloween theme to this tree that's already pretty Halloween-y, but this just adds that extra touch now. Again, I used the organza to actually decorate the tree and to give it a little bit more life. I think it's really cute with these little bows that are, again, super easy. Just tie on some pieces of the organza that I got too. Then I also had some extra black ribbon lying around, and I just wanted to kind of mix the textures a little bit. That's why I added that, but you can really add whatever you have at home. If you have little cute Halloween decorations, that I think is going to be my next step, is to get little like pumpkins or something. But this is the final piece, and it's super spooky. So we're gonna do our second DIY now. I have my gloves ready because we are going to glitter out this skull. So we are going to add a bunch of this glitter from the glitter shaker that we got. And this was $1.50. This project is $4, just like our tree. So I have my gloves on, and you want to make sure you're doing this in not only a well-ventilated area. If you can do it outside, that's ideal. I'm just going to do a quick spray so I'm not too worried about the fumes, but make sure you at least have your window open. Because this is spray glue, it is an aerosol, and you want to have gloves on because you don't want glitter all over your hands, and also you don't want this glue all over your hands either. So you don't need a big spray. I'm just gonna do a couple of passes, but I of course have my paper down, and just making sure that you're doing it in the safest way possible. And if you're doing this with kids, make sure that you as the adult are actually doing the glue part of it. I'm just gonna see, yeah, so there's a seal on this glitter, so we're gonna take that off. We're all ready, and I'm just gonna do a little test spot because I haven't done this before. The thing about these cheaper DIYs is that they, you know, you can use it to test out a lot of different things. So we have our first kind of layer of glue, and then I'm just gonna pick the bigger part of the sparkles. I also don't want to do like a totally blacked out skull. I do want to leave a little bit of room, so I'm just gonna let that set for a minute and then sprinkle it off. So it does get really glittery, and the coverage is amazing. And we're already getting that really nice coverage. I might do even a second layer once I'm done the whole thing once, but this is a very gothic looking kind of pirate-esque skull. So I want to take most of the color off of this, but if there's still some showing through at the end, I'm not really too fussed about that. So just making sure that you are sprinkling on the glue. There might be like a hole or something you can hold this with at the bottom. The glue will start to dry pretty quickly. And then just kind of let it sit. And then just keep kind of moving on to different areas of the skull. Don't try and spray everything at once because it's really sticky to hold. So once you at least have one part covered in glitter, it's not going to be as sticky while you're trying to cover the other ones. And then you can really put as much glitter as you want. I do want a good amount, just at least to cover it. And you can use any color of sparkle or glitter that you have. I just love this black color, obviously for Halloween. And then anything that kind of falls off here, you can just funnel right back into the self. But since this is $1.50, you also don't have to worry too much about that. And then when you're storing this, because the glitter may kind of rub off a little bit because glitter tends to get everywhere, I would just recommend either wrapping it in paper or putting it in a large Ziploc bag before you put it away with the rest of your decor for Halloween. And then you can kind of just use the gloves. Because we are using gloves, this is a nice kind of way to press the glitter into the different cavities of the skull and just make sure everything is covered. And then you can also use your gloves too to kind of feel around. If there's a spot that's sticky, then you need more glitter there. But I also like the kind of iridescent purpley bit coming through. I love purple and black when it comes to actual decor for Halloween, but this is how it looks and it turned out so cute. And it's gonna go so well with the rest of my decor that I have on my mantle, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how it looks now. Thank you guys so much for watching this evening's spooky DIY video. I hope that you enjoyed the DIYs that I was able to create for you guys tonight. And if you make it yourself, please tag me. My social for Instagram is @LoveNatsui. I'd love to see the DIYs that you guys make. If you're inspired by these ones or you're just inspired by the spooky Halloween season, it's a really good time to create objects that you love and that will kind of spruce up your home for whatever holiday or whatever season that you enjoy the most. So let me know in the comments what your plans are for Halloween, whether you're planning to dress up. I'd love to know what everybody's costume ideas are. I have a lot more coming up for you guys over the next couple of months here. I have all videos planned. I'm going to be taking you guys on a little trip next week. I'm also going to be showing you guys tutorials on getting ready for the holiday season. It is right around the corner and I love to start my Christmas shopping early, so I'm going to be sharing with you all my budgeting tips, all of my gifting tips. As for now though, we're still in the spooky season, we're still in the Halloween mode, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one, and stay spooky.
Look it, it's freaking bats. I love Halloween.